barons and the people underground. How sceptred I was burning and the bombs fell all around. In Britain's darkest hour as we fought for victory, we were deep down in the bunker, then Churchill said to me, "The fight on the beaches, we shall not flag or fail. We shall not surrender, our army shall prevail. We can only offer our blood and sweat and tears. We shall defend this island through its darkest years."
This is the nerve center of the Allied High Command, deep down in the bowels of the earth, where the most important room is marked WC. The office of Winston Churchill.
This is not the end. It is not even the beginning of the end. But it is perhaps the end of the beginning.
Now, greetings to all on the home front. Now, you're saying to yourselves, what's he doing in the seat of power? Well, I shall tell you, I'm sitting in it. You mad fools, you. No, actually, I'm one of the backroom boys. I'm a vital cog in the machine. In fact, I don't know what Mr. Churchill would do without me, but I mustn't show off. Actually, I was looking at some of his speeches, because they get a bit rambly sometimes, don't they? I mean, look at all that lot. I mean, what's he on about? This is not the end. It's not even the beginning of the end. It's, but perhaps might be the end of the beginning, perhaps. I mean, what is he on about? I don't know. Still, I suppose he means well. Now, what's this lot? We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the fields, within the streets. You see, I knew it. He forgot the alleys. I knew it. But his skulks in the alleys, you see. I mean, we shall fight on the fact that it's all so confusing. This could apply to anybody. Football supporters, anybody, you see. No, I'll have to touch it up. Do a few touch-ups. Just listen, before we do that, would you care for me to show you round this bunker or these headquarters? You would? I knew you would. Well, you should. Certainly, why not? You're entitled to. I mean, you've paid your license, haven't you? Well, then, pay it for it. Now, come on, if you'll just follow me. Come on, get a move on. Don't show there's a war on. Come on. There we are. Right. Now, I'm now going to take you down the corridors of... Where have I got? Come on, look lively. We've only got half an hour. Come on, come on. Now, we're going to take you down through the corridors of power. And here is... Oh, look. Look at him. That's General Horrocks. Horrocks. Yeah, what a marvellous man. He's one of our top brass. This is one of the big men. Oh, he's my hero. I admire him. So handsome. Actually, he reminds me of somebody. Who is it now? Leslie Howard? No. Trevor Howard. No. Well, never mind. It'll come to me, I expect. No hassle. Now, come this way, and I'll show you the map room.
Private Ports!
I will not show you the map room, because here is Sergeant Major McRuckus, and he hates me, and I hate him. So I'm going. Would you stand aside, please?
Stand still, that man there!
Pardon?
That man there!
Which man?
You!
Oh, yes. There's only this man here. I beg your pardon.
Private Potts, well.
Very, yes.
Someone has been nicking Mr. Churchill's cigar stubs and flogging them to American servicemen.
Oh!
Is there any possibility that you could throw some light on who is selling these souvenirs?
Oh, sir, as God is my witness. I tell you what I'll do, though. I'll keep an eye open. In fact, I'll keep 2 eyes open.
And I'll keep an eye open, too.
That'll be 3. They say things go in threes, don't they?
Aren't you supposed to be on punishment fatigues cleaning Mr. Churchill's office?
Yes, sir. I've got here. We had the duster, sir. Yes,
Then
sir.
back to your duties.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. Nice of you.
I did them all!
Big pig. Well, he is. He hates the sight of me. I don't know why. Just because I'm a skiver. I'm not the only one, am I? All skivers here, mind you. A strange man. Now, I'm the last one to talk about anyone behind their backs. I mean, you know that. But, no. Weird. In his room, he got all these whips. Yeah. Did I lie? All these whips around the wall and not a top in sight. He's got this locker, all these lockers full of these second-hand Norman Hartnell gowns. Yeah! Tassels and everything, yeah. And is it normal to sleep in a straitjacket? Is it? Cuddling a policeman's helmet, of course. No, the point is people live their own lives. I mean, it's nothing to do with me. I keep myself to myself. I think it's best, don't you? Now, what was I going to do? I know. Nick some butts. Churchill's butt, you see. I'm the secret nicker. Well, full of secret nickers here. No, these are genuine Churchill butts. I sold them to the servicemen. Let's have a look. Oh, they're a better brand now. You must have had a pay rise. Sir? Oh, yes. Sir, I'm here. Sir, oh, that's my officer, Colonel Witherton. I've been missed.
Hell are you?
I'm whisking away, sir, like mad.
What do you call this?
That, sir, is a clenched fist, sir. It has a crumpled suit dangling from it, sir.
Private Potts.
Yes, sir.
Due to our critical shortage of able-bodied men,
Yes,
I
sir.
had no choice to accept you as my batman.
Thank you very much, sir.
Despite every protest I can make at the highest possible level.
Yes, I understand that.
Well, look at it. I mean, even the Scarecrow and the Wizard of Oz would think twice before wearing that.
Ah, but the Tin Man would have loved it, sir, didn't he, sir?
Be quiet.
Yes, sir.
I want that pressed again, and I want it pressed properly
Yes,
this time.
sir, yes, sir. Well, see, it's my chest, sir. It's this dank air down here, my chest. I'm going to pull the chest, sir. It's in the files. The official files, my chest, sir.
Well, the air on a channel crossing is very bracing, I'm told.
Oh.
Especially on the open deck of a troop ship.
Sir, no. You see, you forget my agoraphobia. That's in the files as well.
Agoraphobia?
Yes.
What, fear of open spaces?
Yes, sir, especially battlefields. Little jokes.
I don't like your little jokes.
You don't?
Now, for heaven's sake, man, hurry up and get a move on. You should have finished cleaning and checking in here ages ago.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Yes,
And when you've finished, I want you to take this along to the CO's office.
What is that,
It's
sir?
my application for a spot of compassionate leave.
Oh, yes, sir.
My mother is, rather unwell.
Oh, shame.
I shall need the trouble warrant on the pass today.
Yes.
And for heaven's sake, get a blasted move on.
Yes, sir.
The PM catches you in here, there'll be hell to pay.
Yes.
Go on, get on with it.
Yes, very good. Yes, sir, very good. Thank you, sir. Big head. There he is. Compassionate leave, sick mother. She's strong enough to play for Wales. With Wales. You know, things to spout. You know what? No. I'm doing my best, can't I? Yeah, I'll tell you something. The passionate bit's right, though, because you see, there's a little wren officer works in his office, in the outer office, and he's hoping to nest with her. Yes, if you know what I mean. And I'll tell you something, I can't stand her. God help her, she's a po-faced madam. That's all, you think butter wouldn't melt in her mouth. But put it anywhere else on her, and it sizzles. Now, what else? Oh, yes, nick some more cigars, yes. Oh, God, here's the flying haggis again. Oh, that's what he thinks. Oh, where's the...
No doubt skiving in the naffy. Look at this mess. Just let me get my hands on that scruffy, skiving, conniving Private Potts. Morning, sir.
Morning, Sergeant. You have the names of the volunteers?
Yes, sir, and the PM's action this day, Trey. Mr. Churchill has given the mission his
Perhaps we could recap before we go into the ops room.
Yes, Admiral. The operation will be supervised by General Fearless Freddie Hollocks. The objective is to parachute these men behind the lines at Antwerp. It's an extremely ingenious plan to fool the Germans about the invasion.
I gather the intensive training program begins at dawn tomorrow.
Yes, sir. We've codenamed the mission Operation Sleight of Hand.
should be renamed Operation Suicide. Very brave men.
They're bloody fools.
Sure. Carruthers. Would never believe that Witherton had that sort of courage.
You know what they say, sir? War brings out the best in men.
Poor Witherton. God knows what it'll bring out in him.
Yes, sir.
Oh, come in, will you, Bottomley? I want you to take something down. And bring in your notebook.
Certainly, sir.
Come in.
Joan,
Robin.
not long to wait now, my little Joni Wren.
Everything's booked. The Matador Suite at the Bull Inn.
Wonderful. A weekend of bliss. I put in my application for leave today.
Oh, there won't be any snags, will there, dearest?
Well, of course not. Why should there be? You know, my darling, I keep remembering how we found each other.
Liverpool Street Station. So romantic. Just like a brief encounter.
Yes. A tiny bit of grit in a lovely, limpid blue eye, and a prophet handkerchief to remove it.
How is your eye now?
Just a little sore when I blink.
It's quiet. It's too damn quiet. Poor Witherton can't have got a bit of orders to report for that mission yet. But when he does, they'll be hell to pay. Oh, dear, dear. Do I look nervous? I know. I feel it too. I must brace myself for this. I must show courage. Is that better? Oh, God. There we are. It's a vision of loveliness, isn't it? That's Norman, would you believe it? Our maintenance man. God help us. 4 more brain cells, he'd make a good idiot. It looks like today's undercover manoeuvres have ground to a halt. Don't work yourself up. Don't work yourself up into a frenzy. You'll hurt yourself. Good morning. That's that raving Wren I was telling you about. She wears that special naval dress. One tug and it's off. Listen, I was wondering, has Colonel Witherton been asking for me yet? I mean, has he reference to me at all?
No.
Yeah.
He buzzed for Petty Officer Bottomley.
Oh, yes. She gets the buzz, I'll get the sting.
Just don't understand it.
Yeah, unfortunately, he soon will.
It's my orders to report to a secret training center to prepare for a mission.
There must be some mistake.
Well, that's what I thought. But the general's adjutant said that my name had been included with the other maniacs and was now in Horlocks's personal file. He told me where to be dropped behind the enemy lines in Belgium. He said I'd volunteered. Well, how could I have volunteered? I didn't know anything about it. What are you doing, Bob?
I was just dusting various things.
Well, stop dusting things and tell me what you know about this.
That? Well, I mean, Operation Suicide. Well, I mean, I would. Pardon?
So this is your doing, eh?
Well-
now I'm going to ask you calmly and considerately, what in God's name happened?
Well, sir, there was a teensy mistake.
Mistake?
Yes, sir. You see, now, you see, no. The thing, but, sir, congratulations. Sir, they're very proud of you. The top brass are proud of you, sir. They think you're a very brave man.
Oh, do they indeed?
They do, sir.
Well, in that case, they're going to think that you're a very brave man as well.
Me?
Because if I go, you go. Me and my Batman.
Oh, don't you think that one Batman and Robin whizzing about so I've got a terrible head for heights. It's a vertigo. My head is in the files, sir.
Now, listen to me,
Yes.
Potts.
Yes, sir.
You have got just about 4 hours to find a face-saving way to get me out of this situation.
4 hours, yes, sir. 4 hours. I must think. Yes, I think. That's it. It's a master stroke. Sir, I've had an inspiration. Dessert.
Dessert?
Yes, sir. That way, not only will you save your face, Your saviour, ask anybody, say if I'm not right.
4 hours, Potts. Understand?
Yes, sir. 4 hours.
You ain't half cocked it up now, ain't you?
But you've got lovely diction. Listen, don't gloat. It's wicked to mock the afflicted.
If the Gestapo get hold of you, they'll torture the life out of you for information.
Thank you.
They'll start by breaking your toes. Then they'll go up your shins. Then they'll scrunch up your knees. And then...
All right, thank you very much. I know what you're leading up to. Don't worry,
But
thank
they might not torture him.
you. Oh, look, now you sport his day now, you see. Why
They
not?
might think he captured General Horrocks himself.
General Horrocks himself?
Well, we've always said that if Private Potts wore spectacles, he'd be the spitting image of him.
Me? I've never heard such... You're right. That's who he reminded me of. I knew it was somebody I admired.
Yes, I know. It's surprising how deceptive appearances can be.
Yeah. Cow. Tell me, do you really think if I dressed up like him in the uniform and everything, and you know that I could be mistaken for General Horrocks?
Yeah. With a general's uniform.
Yes.
With spectacles.
Yes. And with divine guidance. After all, blessed are the pure in heart.
Well, they'll just have to wait for me. Huh? Oh, give them some of that dreadful sherry. Serve 'em right for supporting Franco. Huh. Well, I must take me shower now. Oh, yeah, right. Romantic places. A cigarette. A lipstick.
Isn't it marvelous? He sounds like me as well. It's me. Yes. Right. I've got back Winston's leave form, so we're all right. There we are.
Well,
Hey, what?
Horlicks.
Where?
Oh, glad you're here, old boy.
Yes.
Come in a minute. Got a bit of a sticky problem.
Well, now, change from wool to cloth and bathe 3 times a day, and that should solve the problem. Just a little joke. We must keep our spirits up during the war. Ta-ta now.
No, come along. We need your help.
Help? What, me? Well, yes, well, the point is, you see, I'm due to deliver a lecture at the YMCA about the dangers of night starvation.
Oh,
you
yes.
understand?
I'm sure you can spare us a moment.
Well, just a trice.
Ah, Horrocks.
And the same to you. So sorry. Pardon me, it was just a joke, you understand. Just a joke, yeah.
Our chaps seem to have got themselves into a spot of trouble round the dock area at Marseille.
Have they really? Well, they should have paid more attention to the film, shouldn't they? Well, get them to see the ship's doctor, that's the main thing.
No, you don't seem to understand. They've been cut off.
God, it's a bit drastic, isn't it? Well.
Look, there's half a dozen U-boats forward,
Yes,
a flotilla of enemy MTBs aft,
yes,
and the whole area's mine.
yes,
They tell me you might have a plan to get them out of that situation.
yes. Well, so let me think now. Let me consider this problem. Yes, may I borrow a cue? I see you're keeping abreast of events. Whoops. So I beg your... Now, that was not a joke. Especially for you. What is that? Right, now, do you wonder how, if I may be so bold now, Just like that, that's the thing.
But isn't that a little unusual, sir, deploying ships there?
Well, it's a surprise move, you see.
What? Moving battleships inland to the top of the Eiffel Tower?
If it comes as a surprise to you, God knows what he's going to do to the Germans. Now, this is the thing. I must get them at it. and I shall beat a tactical retreat.
I say, old boy, are you feeling quite well?
Certainly, I am. Just because this doorman from the Regal gets uppity.
May I remind you, the Navy is still the senior service.
In that case, it's time they pensioned you off, isn't it?
Good Lord, sir, if Nelson could hear you say that.
Nelson! That one-eyed bandit? What a thing about sailors.
How dare you, sir!
It's a historical fact. Why, with his dying breath, he said to his friend, kiss me harder. Even Stan Laurel never did that.
He's got you there, Rolly, old boy.
And what, may I say, are you tittering about? Your best pilot was Pontius.
Another little joke.
That's right, a little joke, an old one, but still a very good one.
If you hadn't been so damn sure of your invincibility,
Yes.
you wouldn't have got yourself in such a strategic mess in
That's
the first
right.
place.
Are you going to let him talk to you like that? Go on.
Well, the last people we shall call upon to assist us will be the Air Force.
Yes.
You're all too
Oh.
busy growing handlebar moustaches and
Yes.
grill creaming your hair.
Let me remind you, sir. If
that's
it hadn't been for our
Tell
guns,
them that's it.
we'd talk you back from the...
Now, this is what we call an officer's mess.
Where the juice have you been? It took an age to get the water to the right temperature. Ah, now I've lost my glass in soap. The soap. Look for it, will you?
Yes, sir. Yes, the knuckle suit here, sir. Yes, the soap, sir. It's on the floor. Soap, soap. Soap, sir. Oh. Yes, come in, Flight Major.
Excuse me, sir, I want it.
Oh, good, you found the soap.
I'm ready for Private Potts.
Prison escort! Quick! March! Prison escort! March!
I'm here, sir.
Get back!
Yes, sir. Yes.
Private Potts, sir.
At ease.
Thank you, sir.
Well, Potts, you've excelled yourself this time.
Oh, thank you, sir. One does one's best. Thank you.
Yes. Impersonating a general, stealing top-secret documents, and committing acts of high treason by inciting a riot among the chiefs of staff. Now, any one of these offences, Potts, is punishable by death in front of a firing squad.
Sir, I did it for you. I did it really for you and for duty, sir. For the sake of duty, because every man must do his duty, sir. I've admired you, sir, that's why. Haven't you always been a hero to me, sir? You and Napoleon. Yes, Napoleon. Now let's, Napoleon. At Waterloo, when the trains were late, what did he do? He charged away on his horse. And what about Lord Cardigan, sir? Lord Cardigan, another hero, sir, with Napoleon, who I admired like you. Lord Cardigan and the charge of the Light Brigade, sir, the charge. He didn't care about the cost, sir. Money was no object to him. So long as the lads were happy, sir, he did his duty, sir, which I have done for you, sir. All for you, sir, because you're my hero. I want to say in conclusion, God bless you, sir, and your kith and kin. Any good? Now, sir, I have got back your leave. Your leave application form, sir. There it is, the one. You know. Now you better have your bit of nook. Your see your sick mother, sir. Oh God, that's torn it. Oh, sir, no, please don't hit me. I beg of you, don't hit me.
As you can see, Potts, I'm no longer able to go on this mission.
Well, never mind, so it's better to be plastered in Paris than bumped off in Brussels.
Nor will I be able to go on leave.
Oh.
So, as you will be keeping me company...
Oh, no, sir, I can't do that, sir, because we're not allowed to fraternize with the officers, sir. it tends to start gossip, you understand?
Inform Private Potts, Mr. McCruckus, what little tasks you have arranged for him in order that he will not be bored whilst confined to this bunker.
Scrub out the sergeant's mess. Brush up the ballcocks.
Pardon?
Ballcocks!
Whose?
The big jam in the NCO's latrines. Clean the officer's mess, repaint the corridor running from the officer's mess to the map room. Scrub and
Excuse me, sir. Could I interrupt your list of sadism for a moment? Permission to speak, sir.
Well,
If I was to opt for being shot, you see, instead, and they missed, would I get compassionate leave?
no.
Oh, well. Back to the ballcocks.
The sound of air raid sirens and the people underground. Our sceptred isle was burning and the bombs fell all around. In Britain's darkest hour as we fought for victory, we were deep down in the bunker, then Churchill said to me, "We'll fight on the beaches, we shall not flag or fail. We shall not surrender, our army shall prevail. We can only offer our blood and sweat and tears. We shall defend this island to its darkest." The sound of air raid sirens and the people underground. Our sceptred isle was burning and the bombs fell all around. In Britain's darkest hour as we fought for victory, we were deep down in the bunker, then Churchill said to me, "We'll fight on the beaches, we shall not flag or fail. We shall not surrender, our army shall prevail. We can only offer our blood and sweat and tears. We shall defend this island through its darkest years."
This is the nerve center of the Allied High Command, deep down in the bowels of the earth, where the most important room is marked WC. The office of Winston Churchill.
I have never promised anything but blood, tears, toil, and sweat.
Greetings to all on the home front. He's never promised anything but blood, toil, tears, and sweat. Has he never heard of money? Don't talk to me about blood, toil, tears, and sweat. Last night, toil and sweat and tears, 4 hours out of it. Still, she wouldn't give in. No, the thing was, you see, the point is, the thing was, I picked this woman from the land army, you see, and God, she was strong. Gosh, yes. See, but it's these blackouts, you see. I couldn't see she had a moustache. But what a week we've had. No, really, we had a terrible week, you know. But I tell you why. It's been... You see, the top brass are convinced that someone down here is leaking. That's what I said, leaking. Now, no. And you see, I think it's one of these civil servants, because they're always drinking tea. Oh, you mad fools. No, I do. That's one secret weapon that I wish Hitler had. Civil servants. Because, you see, they don't work and they can't get fired. All the latest satire. This leakage of this information, it's terribly jittery. Everyone's getting very nervous down here, you know. You can feel it, it's tension, and, everyone keeps looking over their shoulder, even me. All the time like that. Oh, no, look at now, you see. I feel like Long John Silver waiting for his parrot to come. You feel such a fool, you see, there. Anyway, there we are. I can't stand here chit-chatting to the likes of you. I have my vital chores to do, so do you mind now? Will I get on with my work, whisking the dust away? There we are. Hello. What the hell's this? Come back again. Here. Oh, here. This is a top secret memo from the Board of Trade. Oh, it's to the Prime Minister. Sir, it is essential that we keep our fannies warm in Finland. Why just in Finland? It's bloody drafty down here, I don't know. The ladies of the First Aid Nursing Yeomanry, the fannies, are bound for Finland. Every member of this service will be especially equipped with men's woolen underclothes, of which they will wear 2 sets at a time. 2 sets? God help us. That'll put a finish to their frolics. You see, finish to the Finland. Oh, well, frolics. Now, oh, you got that all right, didn't you? Yes, let's do that. What the devil's that?
Dieser Platz frei? Dieser Platz ist besetzt. I think that's frightfully good, Aubrey. Yes, I think we're winning, old man.
It's English. They're German spies dressed up as English officers. Ooh. If I play my cards right, ha-ha! I shall get a medal out of this. I shall it dangle in my bed, next to me woggle. Ah, yes. You didn't know I was in the Scouts, did you? I was indeed. Oh, the things we used to do with twigs you wouldn't believe. Oh, you did it yourself, didn't you? Yes. Ah, that's the motto. That's our motto. I must remember it. Be silent. Be silent as a shadow. Oh, God. This is the biggest shadow since the eclipse.
You want your tea now, I'm here?
No, no, dear. I've got enough trouble with me heart. I don't want trouble with me bladder. Now, point it that way. That's right, you're missile.
But I'm not going this way.
Yeah, well, you are now, dear, aren't you?
What are you doing to me?
As little as possible. Go on, dear. Taxi back to your hangar. That's it. Oh, God, they've gone. They've disappeared. Right. I must report this to Colonel Witherton.
Random harvest over at the Odeon. I think I'll go tonight.
I thought you went last week with that Canadian airman.
Oh, I did. But this time she wants to watch the film. Haven't you got any work to be getting on with? Oh, yes, but it's so boring. Yours looks jolly interesting. What is it? Really, Perks. In view of the serious sabotage situation that we have, we must not discuss our work. Remember, careless talk costs lives. Wars have ears.
Dig for victory!
What's that got to do with it?
I don't know, I just didn't want to be left out.
That's the idea, see? Here, you've got a good stroke there, boy. Be careful you don't have it all over the place.
Yes, sir?
Is that report ready yet, Bottomley?
Yes, sir. Do you want it now?
Good idea.
I bet that's not all she's going to give him neither.
Be with you in a moment, Journey, dear. This'll put pay to the filthy spy, whoever he is.
What is it you're doing, dearest?
Well, you see, I had this idea, which I just discussed at length with Di Jenkins. He's the new boffin we've got in the lab.
What idea, dear?
Within a few minutes of contact on the human skin, this harmless-looking powder will leave an indelible green stain, utterly impossible to erase for days.
Heavens!
Now, this top-secret folder, which contains worthless, declassified information, will be left lying around somewhere. Anywhere will do. I mean, not too obvious. We don't want the saboteur to get nervous. But as soon as he puts his slimy fingers on it, we'll have caught the blighter green-handed.
Oh, Robin, you are brilliant.
Yes, I think the PM will be quite impressed.
How could he fail to be, dearest?
You know, Joan, sometimes it worries me.
What does, dear?
Will I be the same when I be promoted to general? Will I still be one of the chaps? Will I still be able to maintain that common touch?
Oh, please don't worry, Robin. I'm sure your touch will be as common as ever. You'll always be my Robin.
My little wren.
Oh.
Ah, Nesting time. I mean, just in time, sir. I was just done to catch you at it.
Don't you ever knock on doors?
Oh, yes, knock, sir. Yes, I'm sorry. I know you like your knockers. Yes. Sir.
That will be all, Bottomley.
Yes.
Very good, sir.
Now, this intrusion had better be for a damn good reason, Potts.
It is, sir. Now, listen, I was in Mr. Churchill's office, sir, doing my chores, and all of a sudden I heard this jabbering outside in German, see? So, I thought, Germans. So I rushed up the corridor. I sprang out, you see, to catch these filthy Bosch, and lo and behold, sir, the corridor was Boschless. It really was Boschless, see? And I realised at once these were those who were leaking. And I mean, no, I don't mean in the corridor. I mean at their own convenience.
Cod's wallop.
This is the one, folks. Oh, I don't want my cod's wallop, sir.
Enough! Now, I strongly suggest...
It's only a little joke, sir.
I don't like your little jokes.
Sorry.
I strongly suggest that you leave spy catching to those who are expertly trained to do so.
Oh, well, sir,
Now, be silent, will you? Now, take this envelope and put it on Mr. Churchill's desk.
Mr. Churchill's desk, yes, sir.
And, Potts.
Yes, sir.
See that my jobbers are ready. I fancy a bit of riding tonight.
Yes, sir, I thought you might.
What's that?
I thought you might. The jobbers. So, yes, sir, I'll give them a good going over, sir. I won't put too much starch in them, sir. You see?
Starch?
Oh, it makes it very uncomfortable. And it makes it very difficult to mount. Oh, God, you've hurt me then, you did.
Oh, excuse me.
Certainly.
Yes. You're Private Potts, aren't you?
Yes, P. Potts.
Pardon?
Percy Potts.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I've seen you around.
Yes, that's where I've been.
Yes. I'm from the Ministry of Information.
Are you?
Yes.
Is there something you wish to tell me?
No.
Is there something you wish me to tell you?
No.
Then good morning.
Oh, just a minute now, man. Just a minute.
Would you unhook me, please? Yes. Now, what do you want?
Well, now, you got a kind face.
Yes.
And you look intelligent.
Yes.
And you're able-bodied.
Yes.
And I got a job for you.
No.
Come on, man.
Would you take your claw off me? Thank you.
Well, it's like this.
Yes, like what?
I've got to distribute these important leaflets.
Leaflets?
Yes.
Yes.
And I've been called to a higher office.
Ah, never mind. If you reach there, I'll send a wreath. Don't worry.
But you see, I'm looking for someone to do it for me.
Do what for you?
Distribute these leaflets.
Yes. Well, yeah. Well, I hope you'll find him. Yes. Good morning.
Well, if you know someone who could do with a bottle of whiskey and a pound of Marge.
Don't worry about the Marge.
Well, I wanted to distribute these leaflets.
Yes.
Because they're all about careless talk.
Yes.
So don't talk about them.
No. I think he's a nutcase, you know. What do you mean, Ark, who's talking? Very saucy. What's this? I see. Be like Dad. Keep Mum. If only Mum knew who Dad was.
Those young cabbage thinnings are really tender, delicious.
Oh, talk, Slav, for God's sake.
Marvellous for rejuvenating those tired muscles after a hard day on the allotment.
Or 5 minutes with my missus.
Never throw away a
Oh, let's turn this off. That's it.
Here, I was listening to Mr. Middleton's gardening programme.
Gardening? You haven't got a garden. You live in a houseboat. What are you talking about?
I was thinking of getting a window box.
Oh, there's posh, isn't it? Right.
What's them papers you got there?
Them papers I've got here, these papers I've got here are these leaflets I've got here, you see? I've got to distribute them, that's what I've got to do. I suppose you wouldn't like to do it for me, would you?
Oh, no.
No, you're too busy doing it for her, aren't you? Oh, God, I better do these damn jobbers. I've got to iron these jobbers for Colonel Witherden. Oh, right.
Here we are. Oh, damn it.
Germany calling, Germany calling, Germany calling. Here are the
Oi! That's Lord Haw-Haw. Propaganda. Now, you know how weak-willed you are. Now, you switch it off. Go on. Go on, hurry up. Oh, don't worry. By the time you reach the knob, the war will be over. Just relax.
We hear that you ladies of the First Aid Nursing Yeomanry are in for a rather unglamorous issue of underwear. So scarce in England is the fine silk and rayon underwear that our German women take for granted
that you, the poor first aid nursing yeomanry, are to be issued with men's woolen underwear.
Oh, he knows all about our fannies. Good gracious, that order's only just got into Mr. Churchill's office. I must tell Colonel Witherden about this, Colonel Witherden. Yes, that's it. That's right. The leak has been at it again. Colonel Witherden, that's it.
What about your leaflets?
Well, thank you very much. Don't work yourself into a frenzy. You look limp, and I know why.
Oh, no. Not braised turnips for dinner again.
Private Potts!
Oh, God, it's Sergeant Major McRuckus. The Loch Ness Monster in person.
Turn your attention, that scruffy individual there.
Pardon?
That scruffy individual there.
Oh, yes, sir, me, sir. There's only one here, isn't there, sir?
Private Potts, and what are you skiving at now?
Now,
Did you stop your stammering?
I'm not stammering, sir.
You were indeed stammering with your eyes and your
You're stammering now, sir.
Will you keep quiet?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But you make me very nervous, sir.
Oh.
Yes.
I didn't realise you were of a nervous disposition.
Well, I tend towards frailty, sir, you see. I do. Do you know, once I had some fighters dance.
Did you know?
Yes, sir. But only the gay Gordons turned up.
Scruffy, skiving, conniving apology for a soldier.
Yes, I do apologise for being a soldier, but sir, listen. If you could recommend me for an early retirement, you understand? There's a case of Dimple Hague in it for you.
Is that bribery?
No, sir, it's whiskey, sir.
Do you know what you can get for that?
Yes, on the black market, about £5.
About 30 years in the glass house.
Oh, sir.
The glass house.
Yes,
now get back to your duties.
Yes, sir, thank you very much, sir. You're very kind, sir. Thank you. Big pig. There he is. I mean, he's a strange man. Ooh, most odd. He really is strange. He's all shoulders and a stick. And underneath he's wearing ladies' knickers. He is. I've seen him hanging on the line. And French ones at that. Yes. Ooh.
Has it? I see. Right, good. You'll be delighted to hear that the fish has taken the bait.
Oh, Robin, what splendid news.
Sir. Oh! Sir, I must see you with one eye at least. It is vital.
That'll be all, Bottomley.
Very good, sir.
Now, what's so vital that it can't wait?
Well, sir, we were in the Batman's room, sir, and we happened to tune in the wireless, and there was Lord Haw-Haw.
Joyce?
No, my name's Percy, sir.
Lord Haw-Haw's real name is Joyce.
Oh, is it? Oh, that accounts for it then. No wonder he doesn't know which side he's on, you see. You can't blame him, can you? I mean, fancy silly parents. I baptised thee Joyce, is it? I mean...
William Joyce, you
that's
blithering
even worse,
idiot.
isn't it? William Joyce?
Now, look, will you get on with it? I'm very busy.
Yes, I know. Well, no, sir. The point is that Joyce knows all about our fannies.
What are you talking about?
He knows all about our plan to keep our fannies warm. Voices. Those voices again. I can hear those voices again, sir. Voices.
Voices?
Yes, again.
You keep hearing voices, do you, Potts?
I keep hearing voices, and they're the same voices all the time.
Have you seen the MO about this?
Yes, sir. I take men only every week, so don't worry. Yes, sir, there you are. Come on. Come hither. Come hither.
Hither?
Yes, well, that's thither. No, that's hither. Well, doesn't matter, sir. Now, listen, sir.
Im deutsch-englischen Teil sind die Substantive mit ihrem Geschlecht.
Good. Right, leave this to me, Potts.
Yes, sir. All voices, eh? Now I know how Joan of Arc felt. Poor cow.
Now, what am I going to do?
Now, might I suggest, sir, that you phone the guard room and tell them to send round the military police at once to arrest them.
I've got it.
Yes,
I'll phone the guard room and get the military police to come round at once to arrest them.
Now, why didn't I think of that?
Well, you didn't go to Sandhurst, did you?
Well, you never invited me, sir.
Corporal of the Guard, this is Colonel Witherton here. Listen, there are 2 saboteurs outside the door of my office. I want you to send round the military police to arrest them at once. Right. What have you got there?
Oh, yes, sir. These are leaflets, sir. You see. Do you want to peruse them?
Yes, be like Dad,
Yes,
keep mum.
they're all there, sir, the lot.
Walls have ears.
Yes, everything.
Be
All
like,
the bits and pieces.
careless
What is the
folk.
meaning of this, sir? It's outrageous! Outrageous!
Ah, cunning to the last.
Yes,
eh?
cunning to the last. Is he that maniac who kept following us?
Don't you call me a maniac, you traitor, you.
How dare you call a British officer a traitor?
British officer? You're a traitor and a twit.
All right, Potts, leave this to me. Carry on with the good work.
Very good, sir. I'll carry on distributing. Now I shall trip away. Yes, so I said to Colonel Witherton, I said, the best thing I said is to, ring the guard room, I said, and send the military police round to arrest them, you see? I mean, there they stood. These filthy fifth columnists we've all been searching for. They're standing there large as life.
What, did they try and attack you?
Of course, naturally. But what chance do they have with me? Let's face it, me, a Dan 2 black belt. What? What are you grunting for? I said a black belt. I've got a black belt. What for? What for? To hold me trousers. What do you mean? It's for kamikaze, that's what's for.
Kamikaze?
Oh, yeah. Well, get back and play with your pipes, for goodness sake. Now, the thing is, perhaps I shall get my medal personally presented by the king. Or perhaps I shall get it posthumously by the sound of it. Oh, sir. Oh, sir, those 2 German spies, sir, have they been incarcerated, if you'll pardon the expression, in the bloody tower? Sir?
Those 2 German spies, as you call them, were English radio officers.
English radio officers?
Trained to monitor Dr. Goebbels' propaganda broadcasts and specifically instructed to speak the German language whenever possible.
Oh.
You are damn nearly responsible for getting me cashiered.
Oh, sir. Barclays or Lloyd, sir? It's a little joke, sir.
No more of your little jokes. Listen to me, there are going to be some changes round here. Do you understand?
Yes, I do, sir. Very good, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Green fingers.
Pardon?
Green fingers.
Oh, thank you. You're very kind, sir. I love gardening. As a matter of fact, no, I always listen to Mr. Middleton's gardening things, and if I can help you at all with your pansies... Oh, no, your hollyhocks, sir, if I can help you. If you have trouble with your green flies...
Corporal of the Guard!
Don't say he has trouble with his green flies as well. If I should die, think only this of me. Oh, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I'm too young to die, aren't I? Don't take a vote on it. I'm too young to die. They've humiliated me. They've taken away my braces, my laces, and my belt. They think I'm going to take the coward's way out. The coward's way out! I wish to God I knew which way it was, I'll tell you. Oh, dear. It's the Padre. He's come to give me a final blessing. Now, I'll have to confess it was me that borrowed his confessional box for a Punch and Judy show. I put washers in the collection plate. You'll punish me. I know you'll punish me. Oh, dear. Oh, no, don't whip me, please. Don't whip me. Oh, sir. My God, another mildewed mitt. Sir!
I simply don't understand it.
What?
I was just about to mount, and suddenly I was surrounded by military policemen asking me questions.
About your mount?
No, about my green hand.
Yes. Well, I certainly gave those a good airing, didn't I? You can't get much airing than that, can you?
How could I get caught in my own trap? I mean, Jenkins and myself were the only people who knew about our plan. Well, he wouldn't have said anything. He gave me his word as a Welshman.
A Welshman, sir? A Welshman? That's very strange. It was a Welshman in the corridor who asked me to distribute those leaflets. Yes, sir, a Welshman.
By heavens, and it must have been the leaflets.
Yes.
It was those leaflets.
Yes, sir.
Because we both handle them.
Yes, sir.
And then we both got...
Gangrene.
So, who would have thought it? So the Welshman is the traitor in our midst. Who would have believed it?
Ah, well, that's all you can expect from a Welshman.
What?
A leak.
Open the door!
Yeah,
Open the door!
I know.
Open this...
Yeah, I've got a good joke, sir, about it. Ah, there he is. Di the spy.
Oh, you treacherous, toffee-nosed taffy.
Stand back or I'll blow his brains out.
There's the brains up there, thank you.
Arrest him!
Don't get back, get back, get back.
Look, don't take any notice. He wouldn't dare.
Yes, I would.
Yes, he would. Get back, please.
One false move and I'll let him have it.
No, thank you. I had it last night, thank you very much.
You wouldn't know anything about
In
it.
that case, it doesn't matter so much then.
Long live the fatherland.
Yes, long live the fatherland. Heil Hitler!
Heil
There we are, you see, triumph. I have exposed him. There we are.
Oh, now I've exposed myself. You laugh. I'll tell you something. This cost me a fortune on the black market. You can guess what happened, of course. That spy was sentenced to stay in a prisoner of war camp for the duration. Yes. I'm not sure whether it was Skegness or Farley. I'm not sure. They punished him terribly, you know. Terrible punishment. They made him watch those Ensa shows. You know, well, with people like, you know, Harry Seacombe and Spike Milligan and Max Bygraves and Kenneth Williams and Frankie Howard and people like that, you know. Anyway, and they was, they're so old-fashioned, you know, except one. And, no, see, they wanted to make him crack because, you see, they wanted to try and find out his contacts. God blimey, it's damp down here, isn't it? Even the mice have bronchitis. Now, oh, it's not the mice. Oh, it's the Prime Minister. He's having a kip after an all-night session with the War Cabinet. I better creep out before he twigs me. Shh. Oh, look. All green. I wonder where he's had it.
In Britain's darkest hours, we fought for victory. We were deep down in the bunker, then Churchill said to me, "We'll fight on the beaches, we shall not flag or fail. We shall not surrender, our army shall prevail. We can only offer our blood and sweat and tears. We shall defend this island to its darkest." Sirens and the people underground. Our sceptred isle was burning and the bombs fell all around. In Britain's darkest hour as we fought for victory, we were deep down in the bunker, then Churchill said to me, "We'll fight on the beaches, we shall not flag or fail. We shall not surrender, our army shall prevail. We can only offer our blood and sweat and tears. We shall defend this island through its darkest years."
This is the nerve center of the Allied High Command, deep down in the bowels of the earth, where the most important room is marked WC. The office of Winston Churchill.
Here, let me say, there's no finer investment for any community than putting milk into babies.
And no wetter pastime than being at the other end afterwards. Greetings to all on the home front, especially the women folk. Yes, I'm very sorry for the women folk. It's a shame. With all the men folk away, having to manage on the odd couple of ounces when they get their hands on it. I'm talking about food. You think I'm talking about soap? Now, the thing is this, we have another problem this week. We've got this 70-year-old German officer, 70, a geriatric, you see. Plenty of time, just think. Now, geriatric, yes, and he's landed in Scotland. And he's demanding to see Mr. Churchill. He says, yes, he wants to sort things out and have a chat about things. Well, I mean, I feel sorry for poor Winnie. It is a shame. I mean, after all, he's made all these arrangements, you know, evacuate all the kids, nice sing-songs down the tubes, all these food parcels coming from the Yanks. Well, we can't give all that up just like that, can we? Not now we've really got going. It's not fair. I tell you what I will do now, listen. If I was permanently the seat of power, I should... Oh, yes, that's my boss, Colonel Witherton. I'm his Batman. Yes, it's very appropriate because his first name is Robin. It is. Oh, pardon you, it is. Because we call him Cock Robin. Yes, you can guess why, can't you? No, you're right. It's because he's got a red breast. Anyway, I'm here, sir. Here I am, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 24,324, 24,325, 24,326, 24,327, 24,000... There we are, sir. Mr. Churchill, stand, sir, all present and correct, sir.
What on earth are you doing?
Yes, we're making sure that nobody's pilfered from Mr. Churchill's personal fire packets of the sand.
What absurd nonsense is all this?
Oh, sir, there's a grain of truth in it. It's a little joke, sir.
You know what I think of your joke.
Well, it's not all nonsense, sir. Some of these slimy spiffs, these spiffs, sir, they stop at nothing. Look at this. Genuine sand from Mr. Churchill's personal fire bucket. Now, look at that. There's an egg time, you see? Now, when the sand, you see, gets down to the legs, that means the egg's done, sir. So, sir, these spiffs, sir. Now, I was thinking, you see, if these catch on, I could turn these out of 4 quid a gross.
You could turn...
Well, yes, sir, this is what this slimy spiff said to me, sir. And I was shocked, you can imagine.
Will you shut up?
You put it that way, sir? Yes, sir.
Now, listen to me, Potts. My regiment is going to be posted overseas shortly, yes. And they're throwing a farewell regimental dinner tomorrow night.
I see.
I shall need my full dress uniform, spick and span, understand?
Yes.
By the way, have you seen my bearskin lately?
Oh, not since that incident in the shower, sir, you know. When I turned the hot water, it was scalding on you. That's how you got your red breast, wasn't it, you see? Thank God you weren't bending over looking for the soap.
Not that, you idiot! My bearskin!
Oh, the best, your hat, your hairy hat. Yes, I'm so sorry, sir. It's in a nice, safe, cosy place, sir.
Good.
Yes.
Now, by the way...
Yes, sir.
The regimental mascot.
Mascot?
Yes, we're going to look after him while the regiment's away. It's with Sergeant Major McRuckus. Go and get it from him right away.
Oh, what is it, sir? A nice, soft, cuddly toy, you know, all stuffed. Because I know how you like to...
Get out!
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Well, you're not a nice, cuddly toy, are you? And I don't think you've been house-trained.
Will you be quiet?
Yes, sir.
Now, get this goat fed and a pen built for him. At the double!
Yes, sir.
Hip, 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 hip. Get on, you scruffy individual!
Thank you, sir. Big pig. Well, he is. Bloody, what are you doing behind there? That's Sergeant Major McRuckus wizard. I mean, I'm the last one to talk about anyone behind their backs, you know that. But his room, you should see it. He's got whips all around the wall. Rubber gloves, yes. And he doesn't do a bit of washing, and I'll tell you something. You wouldn't believe what he does with his bagpipes. I thought you were supposed to play them. But, I mean, it's such a strange goings-on down here. And look at me. I mean, I joined the war to be a hero. What's happened to me? I'm a nursemaid to a nanny.
Hurry up with my uniform, Potts.
And a nanny to a ninny. Well, I I told him it was in a nice, safe, cosy place, did I not? Yes, you're right. Ha ha! There's a bantering Batman, am I not? I'm not? Well, you think you're so lucky. There's only half an hour. This could be worse. Right, put that there. And we'll proceed over here and carry on with the consequences.
No, please, no. I can't manage it anymore, Gladys.
No, it's not. No, it's his wife. Well, no, but, well, I mean, you see, his problem is too much leave. Too much leave. That's what the trouble is. Well, no, see, the thing is that she won't leave it alone because... Oh, no, oh, God, I mean, she's insatiable. She really is. I mean, I don't blame him. I mean, let's face it, I do. Honestly, I mean, when he got married, you know, the day he got married, there she was marching down the aisle with a mattress strapped to her back. That should have given him some clues, shouldn't it? I mean, it's ridiculous. You see, I didn't help either. I said to him, look, try twin beds. And they did, and now they do it twice as often. Oh, well, never mind. There we are.
Oh, it'll get you into trouble.
Yeah, who's talking? Yeah. Mine won't, I'll tell you that.
I'm talking about the bearskin.
Yes, so was I.
What's your officer going to say when he sees all them holes?
Them holes? I shall tell him that those holes are them moths. That's what I shall tell him. Moths.
My officer wouldn't fall for that.
Why?
He knows I've got mothballs.
No wonder you've got marriage problems, I must say.
Mothballs is Batman's standard equipment.
Oh, is it? Here, this is it. This is the one you've been waiting for. Get the kids to bed now. This is it. Say it again.
Mothballs is Batman's standard equipment.
So that's why he flies with his legs together. Maybe the kids have heard it. Oh, well, please yourselves.
Why don't you get him a pen?
Eh? Because he can't write.
A high-ranking Nazi officer, you say? Oh, yes, of course, Prime Minister. Utmost secrecy, total security. Yes, sir, quite clear. He's to be brought down from Scotland and taken direct to the Tower of London, where he'll undergo intensive interrogation. When the movements be completed, the coded signal, dirty washing here, mother dear, will be relayed directly to the head of British military intelligence. Oh, yes, sir, you can absolutely depend on me to ensure his safe arrival. Oh, thank you very much, Prime Minister. Very good of you. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Goodbye.
Come on. Yeah, there you are. Wait. Don't struggle. Don't struggle. Now, stop acting the goat. Who do you think you are, Billy the Kid?
Disgusting. Bringing that horrible creature into such a confined space. It's so smelly.
Don't worry, the goat will get used to it. Don't worry.
There we are.
Now, Private Payne, did I not ask you to do a little job for me?
But I'm mending Sally's typewriter.
Did I hear you say you were mending something?
A typewriter.
What's wrong with that typewriter?
Well, every time I pressed the G's, my apostrophes came up with it.
They nearly came up then, didn't they? I bet they got your ribbon in a twist. Well, take your eyes off her apostrophes. There. This can't wait in a way.
What do you want me to do for you, then?
I want you to supply a pen for the goat.
The goats can't write.
Look, Norman, we've done that joke. I wish you'd watched the show.
I'll get his pen ready.
All right. Yes.
Blooming nuisance.
Down, Rover. Down. You don't know where he's been.
I'm not here to maintain goats. I'm here to maintain the...
Oh, stop muttering, whatever language it is. Oh, thank you for keeping the goat company.
Well, at least his presence is better for the company than some I know.
Po-faced cow. Well, she is. Here, do the latest. She wears black garters. She does. She wears black garters in memory of all those who have passed beyond. What do you mean it's old? It's a good one.
Yes, sir?
Oh, Bottomley, have you finished typing those orders yet?
Yes, sir.
Then I'd like you to come at once.
Well, go away, you filthy beast.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, not you, Robin, dear. I mean, sir.
goes a wren to meet a robin for a lark.
Oh, look, I think he's so cute.
Ah, yes.
That little goatee beard, he reminds me of Monty Woolley.
Monty Woolley?
Yes, he was in a movie I saw the other night with Betty Davis.
What was it called?
It was called The Man Who Came to Dinner.
The man who came to dinner, oh. Oh, God, it's the goat who came to breakfast. He did.
Get it out. Look, it's... Oh, look, wait.
Look at this. These envelopes. I mean, he's gnashed his way through all these envelopes. He's chewed off the on and chewed through the sir. Now it reads, His Majesty's Secret Vice. That's right. Now, this one's addressed to, what's this? Mission Dirty Washing, and this one's addressed to Simon Frere Jakes, or where, I don't know.
Oh, Lord! Once you get it off at the bottom, he'll go mad.
I know, let's see if the letters...
What are we going to do?
You see if the letters are intact, will you? Oh, that's right, the letter's all right.
Yes, this one's okay, too.
Oh, good. Now, listen, if we could just get these envelopes typed again, you see.
Well, I can do it easy.
Yes, I know that, dear. Everybody knows that. Oh, you mean... Yes, right. I shouldn't chance it enough, dear.
Once that Nazi swine is safely put away in the tower, we'll see what he deserves. We'll make the yellow-bellied cur scream.
Robin.
Oh, sorry about that.
I've never seen you so cross, dearest.
Well, it's a bit of a tricky operation, this, you know. And to cap it all, I've got to arrange for General de Gaulle's accommodation while his permanent quarters are being arranged for him in Pall Mall.
Oh, so that's what assignment Frère Jacques refers to.
Correct. And you know that short-sighted, pompous pipsqueak of an aide of General de Gaulle's? You know what he had the bare-faced effrontery to say? He said that only the Emperor suite in Harrods would be good enough for him.
What a cheek. And Mr. Churchill bunks down with the rest of us here.
Exactly. I suppose that's why they call themselves the Free French. They expect every blasted thing for nothing.
Oh, don't upset yourself, dearest. You know how it makes your glands swell.
You're so caring. What would I do without you?
Oh, you're so manly.
Isn't that marvellous? You did that without moving your lips. Do some more.
Got a regimental reunion tomorrow.
Oh, you do men's voices as well. You should join Answer. What?
I thought that afterwards, you and I might have a little candlelight dinner, à deux. And then perhaps afterwards, there's a small hotel.
Robin.
Joan.
Oh, dear. Don't listen, all the things the kids listen to down the box is disgraceful, isn't it?
By the way, my love, have you seen Potts lately?
He was in the outer office a moment ago with that horrible, that dear little creature.
Quick! She's going to pop out.
Well, as long as your apostrophes don't pop out, we're both safe. Please. All right, now, we're all right. Keep calm, keep calm. There we are. Yes. Right, come on.
Bonjour, Colonel.
Oh, no, that's the Colonel's in there, sir.
Nice dog.
Yes.
Bonjour, monsieur. Major Henry Boucher, please inform Colonel Witherton that I'm here for the accommodation orders.
I knew wolves had ears. Because they can talk as well. Silly sod.
Bonjour, Colonel.
What's going on here?
Bonjour, Colonel. I have come for...
Yes, I know what you've come for, but there's only one thing we need to know, the password.
Frère Jacques.
Dormez-vous. Quite correct.
Au revoir. Pardon.
Well, now that we've got Mon General out of the way, see that Mission Dirty Washing is expedited immediately.
Very good, sir.
Sorry, sir.
Pardonnez-moi.
Pardon?
Pardonnez-moi.
Moi?
No, moi.
Vous? Oh, I beg your pardon.
I have to go
No, I have the goat, you see.
nice dog.
No,
You foreign?
I'm French.
Oh, French. Oh, then that explains it. Well, look, you better go that way because you drive on the right, don't you? Oh, sir. So are you lost? Are you looking for something?
Oui, oui. I cannot find the door to go.
Oh, well, Go on, then. Have a nice time, sir. See, oui. All you have to do is ask.
Colonel Witherton? Ah, Sir Humphrey. Yes, the PM said you might be liaising about Mission Dirty Washing. Well, according to my calculations, old boy, that Nazi should be safely ensconced in the Tower of London and undergoing a... What's that? He's in the Emperor's suite at Harridge's. Writing letters to the Führer, saying how well he's been treated. Demanding bratwurst and champagne for breakfast. Yes. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. I'll sort it all out before the balloon goes up. Yes, of course, Humphrey. Yes, indeed. Goodbye. Well, if that Nazi is in the Emperor's suite at Harridge's, where in God's name is General de Gaulle?
Yes, indeed, sir. When I found these envelopes in the waste paper basket, I questioned Perks, and she confessed everything.
I might have known that that walking minefield Potts would have had something to do with this.
There you are, sir. I've just come to tell you that some of the fannies are complaining about the draft down here, sir. Don't worry.
Come here,
no,
Potts.
Sir. No, sir, there's no hurry.
Yes, there is.
Oh.
Do you realize what you've done, you imbecile? You were... What the hell is this?
Well, sir, this is getting on a bit now, you see. It's bound to go a bit grey at the temples, isn't it,
Look,
sir?
put it down. I mean, we'll deal with that later. Not there! Hang it up!
Yes, sir. There we are, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I'm a bit flustered. We've been very... Yes, sir.
Now, Potts, do you know where General de Gaulle is now?
Where General de Gaulle is now, sir. Is that a new song? Does Violin sing it?
He's in the bloody tower!
Oh, sir, the language, sir. In front of the ladies as well. And I, sir, am deeply hurt.
Cannon! The honor of France has been violated. I have come here with one purpose only. You have deeply insulted our great hero, General de Gaulle.
Me? I've never met the man.
He's in the bloody tower, if you'll pardon the language, sir.
Now, calm down, please. I can explain everything, and I assure you that whoever's responsible for this will be hung, drawn, and quartered. And in one particular case, 8th.
Oh, dear. I ain't been 8th.
Please be good enough to leave us.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Not you, Potts!
Sir, when? Well, when? But, yes. Oh.
Now, I'm sure that we can sort all this out like gentlemen.
Very well. Like gentlemen.
He's dusting your basket, sir. Oh, sir. Now he's dusting mine. Sir, I think there's going to be a bit of a dust-up.
We demand satisfaction.
Do you? Don't look at me, Mush.
Either we duel, or I will send a full report of this outrage to Mr. Churchill and the King of England.
Now, in that case, you leave me no other choice but to agree.
You must have good eyes to see through those.
It states here... Merci. It states here that only gentlemen of similar rank may fight a duel of honor.
Excuse me, yes. That's it, exactly. It's a similar rank. But actually, it was me, completely, who caused this balls up. Caused this bowels up. What's the French for coq au vin, sir? Me, sir, a humble second-class batman.
In the event of the aggrieved party being insulted by a person of inferior rank, he may nominate a person of similar low rank to fight the duel on his behalf. I therefore nominate my valet, Michel. And I suggest you nominate the person who caused this disaster, your Batman.
Yes.
Good
No!
No,
Sir!
I am perfectly satisfied with that arrangement.
In that case, there is only one formality left. The choice of weapons. Swords or pistols.
Oh, that... Excuse me, Michel, I'm so sorry. Sir, couldn't we settle this over a violent game of Ludo?
We choose a pistol.
I accept.
Oh, what about you, Michel?
May we?
We rendezvous at the Duck Pond in St. James's Park tomorrow at dawn. Au revoir.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Oh?
Jolly party!
Oh, sir, please reconsider. I hate the sight of blood, especially mine.
Shut up, you horrible Sassenach.
Yes, sir.
Present company of officers accepted, sir.
4 paces back, please, Mr. McCruckus.
Sir! 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now listen, Potts.
Yes, sir.
I've resorted to a little subterfuge.
Subterfuge?
God knows I shall probably live to regret it.
I hope so, sir.
Box.
Pardon?
Box.
We haven't got any gloves, sir.
That box! Open it.
Yes, open it, sir. Yes, I'm a bit flustered this morning, sir. Yes. Oh.
Now, I have inserted blank cartridges in these.
Blank? Oh, sir, that's very clever and very kind and very handsome, sir. They should promote you to Field Marshal, sir. Better still, Meadow Marshal.
Meadow?
Meadow, the big field. Bigger, you see.
Oh, don't go on.
What's
Potts.
a joke, sir? I'm trying to keep my spirits up.
Well, don't. Now, watch it. Here they come.
Straight into that pond.
Good morning, gentlemen. Shall we commence?
First, I should like to examine your weapon.
Would you? Oh, well, it was done last week.
Be quiet!
Yes, sir.
Yes, Major. We have them here.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
These belong to the Comte de Lille. They are extremely accurate, as the late Comte de Lille found out when the bullet lodged in his heart.
No, but wait a minute. You said we could choose the weapons.
Yes, you said we could choose the weapons.
My man will use these. You may use your own if you wish. You may take the first shot.
Oh, thank you. Eeny, meeny... Well, I'll take meeny. Right. Listen. Are you a good shot?
I am the battalion's top marksman.
How's he? Well, listen.
Gentlemen, back to back.
Oh, wait. All right, all right. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, let's do something.
Courage, mon ami.
Thank you.
Vive la France. Merci.
I know you won't let the side down, Potts.
Thank you, sir. It's a far, far better thing I go to do than I've ever done before. The bloody side more stupid.
12 paces forward. March. Left, right, left, right, left, right. In.
Hell! Isn't it marvelous? Now I'm a first-class feather plucker. Thank God I said that without stammering. It's a little joke, you see.
Deep down in the bunker, then Churchill said to me, "The fight on the beaches, we shall not flag or fail. We shall not